Okay students, welcome to Chemistry Online. In previous class we discussed racemic mixture, retention and enantiomers like that. So nucleophilic substitution reactions of haloalkanes is over. So reactions of haloalkanes we are discussing, that is nucleophilic substitution reactions is over. Next we are going to discuss elimination reactions of haloalkanes. So elimination reactions we are discussing now. Elimination reactions. Elimination reactions. So before we are going to discuss elimination reactions, you have to know Sergeff rule. You have to know Sergeff rule. Okay. See, I am taking a compound CH3, CH2, CH2, CH2 and CH3. So here it having bromine group, then it is nothing but a 2-bromopentane. It is a 2-bromopentane. So here name of this molecule is 2-bromopentane. Okay. See here, it is called alpha carbon. It is called alpha carbon, and it is called beta carbon, and it is called beta carbon. Okay. So halogen group attached to carbon is nothing but alpha carbon. Beside one is beta carbon, and beside one is beta carbon. So it is this beta carbon having less number of alkyl groups, and this beta carbon having more number of alkyl groups. Here elimination can be takes place in two ways. Elimination can be hydrogen beta, it having beta hydrogen and it having beta hydrogen. So this elimination can be takes place in two types. So here this hydrogen we may write like this. So hydrogen, and this hydrogen we may write CH2 and hydrogen. So here it is a beta hydrogen and it is also beta hydrogen. So first if this elimination can takes place, then what type of product is formed? If this elimination can takes place, then what type of product is formed? We are going to discuss. See, if this elimination takes place, which forms a minor product? See here, we are adding alcoholic KOH. We are adding alcoholic potassium hydroxide. Then KBr is out, minus KBr is out, then HOH minus H2O is out, then forming product is nothing but CH3 single bond CH2 single bond CH2. It is not eliminated, it is eliminated here. So CH2, it is a CH2, then single bond CH, double bond CH2, See here 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 like this. So this is nothing but pent1ene. So pent1ene is nothing but pent1ene. So what is root word? Pent. So 1-ene. So it is only 19% have a chance to form. It is only 19% have a chance to form when this carbon having less number of alkyl groups. So this carbon having more number of alkyl groups. If you add alcoholic potassium hydroxide, alcoholic potassium hydroxide, here it is a beta carbon eliminated. So KBr minus KBr, OH and H minus H2O. Then here double bond is formed between these two carbons. Then CH3, CH2, CH double bond CH and single bond CH3. So here H is out, then CH I am writing. Here Br is out, then CH I am writing. Between these two, one double bond is formed. So this carbon having here two types of eliminations takes place, have a chance to takes place. So it is nothing but pent. So here numbering we have to give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So pent. So second carbon containing double bond pent to ene, it is 81% have a chance to form. It is 81%, it is a 91%. So what I mean to say, beta elimination takes place alkyl groups having alkyl carbon attaching more alkyl groups, that is nothing but that is formed as a major product, that is nothing but a Sedgwick rule. So it is called Sedgwick rule, SAYTZFF, Sedgwick rule. Okay, so beta elimination of hydrogen takes place as a major product. So alkyl carbon atom attached more alkyl groups, it is a major product, it is a minor product. Okay, so this carbon atom attaching less alkyl groups, that is a minor product, beta elimination takes place. So here it is this carbon atom having more alkyl groups, it is a major product. So this beta elimination takes place, it is nothing but elimination reactions. So this type of product and major quantity is nothing but a Sedgwick rule. Sedgwick rule. Okay, so this is elimination reactions. These are elimination reactions. Understand? Next reaction with metals. Next reaction with metals. It is a second one. It is a second one, and it is a third one. Reaction with metals. Reaction with metals. See here, alkyl halides reacts with the metals we are going to discuss. It is very important reaction. See here I am taking alkyl halide like CH3, CH2, Br, CH3, CH2, Br. Okay, I am adding magnesium. Then what happened? So magnesium n presence of dry ether. It is a important reaction. So it is alkyl halide, it is nothing but a ethyl bromide reacts with the metal, magnesium metal, n presence of dry ether. So it forms CH3, CH2, MgBr, CH3, CH2, MgBr. It is nothing but R. It is nothing but magnesium. It is nothing but X. RMgX is called magnesium Grignard reagent. This is called Grignard reagent. Okay. So here RMgX is formed. So here ethyl magnesium bromide. Ethyl magnesium bromide. See, alkyl halides reacts with magnesium in presence of dry ether to form alkyl magnesium halides, is called Grignard reagent. See here, alkyl halides reacts with magnesium in presence of dry S ether in presence of dry ether to form alkyl magnesium halide. Alkyl magnesium halide. It is called Grignard reagent. It is called Grignard reagent. Grignard reagent. Grignard reagent. So alkyl halides reacts with magnesium in presence of dry ether to form alkyl magnesium halide is called Grignard reagent. So it is preparation of Grignard reagent also we may say. So it is alkyl halide CH3CH2 alkyl halide reacts with metal in presence of dry ether, it gives rise to dry ethyl magnesium bromide. Okay, when it is dissolved in water, so when it is dissolved in water, which gives rise to so Grignard reagent is dissolved in water. So RCRMgX plus H2O. So RMgX plus H2O, which gives rise to, see here, which gives rise to hydrocarbons. So it can be divided into H plus OH minus. The R and H MgOHX is formed. R H plus MgOHX is formed. Okay. So in the place of RMgX, if you take this one, ethyl magnesium bromide. So here, in the place of here I am taking CH3 CH2 MgBr. Then what happened? Reacts with H2O. Then it forms CH3CH2 plus H. CH3. It is R. It is a H. Next MgOHX. MgOHBr. Okay. It is ethane. It is ethane. It is magnesium hydroxy bromide is formed when Grignard reacts with metal. It is dissolved in water. It is dissolved in water. Understand? So this is nothing but a reaction with the metals. One more reaction we are going to discuss, that is Wurtz reaction. Very important reaction, that is we are going to discuss Wurtz reaction. Wurtz reaction we are going to discuss. So this is a reaction with the metals. It is a very important reaction. It is important reaction. Next we are going to discuss Wurtz reaction. So this is elimination reaction. So it is nothing but a Sergeff rule. So in elimination reactions you have to know Sergeff rule. So forming this product 81% means beta elimination takes place between the carbon having high alkyl groups are attached and alpha carbon. So it is nothing but a Sergeff rule. Next reaction with metals, alkyl halides react with magnesium, gives rise to alkyl magnesium halides RMgX. So Grignard reagent to form alkyl magnesium halide RMgX are called Grignard reagent. Okay. So here Grignard reagent dissolved in water, which gives rise to hydrocarbons and magnesium hydroxy bromide. Magnesium hydroxy bromide. Okay. Next we are going to discuss Wurtz reaction. Wurtz reaction, very important reaction. So this is once you see, this is also very important. Next we are going to discuss Wurtz reaction. Okay, next very important reaction, Urzu reaction. It's very important reaction. So what is Urzu reaction means? Alkyl halides reacts with magnesium, reacts with a metal, whatever it may be, reacts with metal in presence of dry ether, in presence of dry ether, which gives alkanes, The process is nothing but the reaction is called a Urzu reaction. Alkyl halides reacts with a metal in presence of dry ether, which gives alkanes. So the reaction is called a Urzu reaction. Alkyl halides reacts with metal. Alkyl halides reacts with the metal in presence of dry ether to form alkanes, is called Urzu reaction. Okay, so alkyl halides means Rx plus sodium plus XR in presence of dry ether, then what happened? If you take 2, it is eliminated. So RR is formed, R plus 2 NaX. It is eliminated, it is a alkane. It is a alkane. Okay, it is alkyl halide. It is a metal. Sodium. It is a sodium metal. Okay, so alkyl halides reacts with the metal in presence of dry ether to form alkanes. Is called Urzu reaction. For example, in the place of R I am taking CH3Cl. So here I am taking 2 Na plus CH3 in presence of dry ether. So here it is the eliminated product. It is the eliminated 2NaCl, CH3. Okay, see here CH3 single bond CH3 and 2NaCl is a outgoing product. 2NaCl. It is nothing but a methyl chloride. It is a sodium. It is also methyl chloride. It is a ethane. It is a sodium chloride. So one more example I will give. CH3CH2Cl plus reacts with sodium Cl CH2 CH3 in presence of dry ether, in presence of dry ether, then it is the outgoing product. So CH3 CH2 CH2 CH3 C4H10 plus 2NaCl plus 2NaCl is formed. Understand? It is ethyl chloride, ethyl chloride, it is a sodium, it is a sodium, it is a butane, it is a butane, it is a, so to form alkanes, it is ethane, it is a butane, like this. So by Urju reaction we can't form methane, we can't form methane, but because that is a lower alkane, so more than methane alkanes we can form, more than one hydrogen, one carbon we can form alkanes. Okay, so this is the reaction with the metal. So it is a Urju reaction. You may write that this is a general reaction and it is example, methyl chloride as example, ethyl chloride as a example. You may write one reaction out of these two. Okay, so this is nothing but a Urju reaction. So these are reactions of haloalkanes. Next we will discuss haloarenes. These are reactions of haloalkanes. Next we will discuss haloarenes. Okay, so this is the way we will discuss. Say students, it is very important reaction. So what is Urju reaction means? Alkyl halides reacts with the sodium metal in presence of diether to form alkanes is called Urju reaction. Examples.